The Devils, J-dawg back with another goddamn fucking video. And today's video is going over actually just a couple comments. I'm on the same video left off. The Marduk Dark Funeral and Toxic Holocaust, a bunch of jabronis. And I got to a couple good ones that the guy's literally fucking dogging me like no tomorrow. He left two comments. It's from Reign of Rot. So I figured you guys might enjoy them. I'll just read them off and kind of give my, I don't know, whatever, my response to him, to his thing. I mean, so here's the first one. So I'll just probably, we'll see how long this video takes. And then there's other comments left. Because like I said, this one had, how many goddamn comments were on this one? 100 and, I'm not going back up to the top. It says where's the top. 100 and some. And so we'll see how long these take. Because this first one I'll read off first is not that long. But the second one's a fucking book. So I'll read up. But it's kind of like good responses. Like, yeah, all right, cool. But so he's like totally dogging the dog. So it's Reign of Rot, but the rain is with a 6 instead of a G. And he says, and brah, quit being a poser, acting like you are a person with enough hair to style. Who am I posing off of that? If I fucking, you do know a poser is literally copying off somebody, right? So who the fuck am I posing off of? And like, yeah, I'm not going that fucking bald, dude. Like, I don't have a bald spot or so it's fucking thin, but it's not going, I'm not like fucking, I still have hair. So tired of these balding posers. So if you're bald, you're a fucking poser. What the fuck? So like Vincent Crowley, he's a poser. Who else in the fucking scene that fucking John Gallagher, is he a fucking poser? Who else has no goddamn hair? Shane Embury, he needs to just let that shit fucking go. Is he a poser? Et cetera, et cetera. I mean, what the Kerry King, is he a fucking poser? I don't know. So I guess if you don't have hair, you're a fucking poser. So tired of these balding posers trying to do what us legit hair growers do. Out here acting like they got enough to style, knowing it won't be around in a year. Yeah, well, I'm curious how old you are, bro. Yours may not be either, so you might want to not talk that much fucking shit. Kind of like them posers at shows. Bro, you give me much joy in this video. I'll be more inquisitive on the next video. Well, keep them coming, bro. I do find it a little strange, and I've said this a million times. I kind of always thought this before I started my channel, is and I know you're into bodybuilding because your next question is about bodybuilding, so that's cool. We'll talk about that. Is that like reading the comments on bodybuilding channels? Like tons of people rip on the guys or they talk about the guys that are dying and shit. I'm like, why are you following this if you don't even like the shit, or if you think it's stupid, you're just gonna rip on them? Kind of one of the same thing. Like if I'm like this big fucking balding retard sloth from the fucking Goonies, why are you even watching my shit, man? Just makes you look like, I don't know. It must mean you got nothing fucking going on. Concentrate on getting your fucking getting your life in order, getting your fucking money up, doing something productive, not watching me, not watching my ass. If you don't like me, I don't watch shit I don't like. I watch shit that I'm entertained by. But nonetheless, let's get on to the next one. Reign of Rot. Also, everyone wants abs and big arms? Question mark. Yeah, as a general rule of thumb, yes, they do, brah. Yes, I understand there's exceptions to the rule. There's exceptions to every goddamn fucking rule. For example, a generalized statement. Everybody likes pizza. Yes, I've met two people in my life that don't. So, okay, should I say, well, everybody except two people I met? No, everybody likes fucking pizza, or they think it's pretty fucking decent. You know what I mean? They'll eat it at a party or whatever it's there. Everybody likes pizza, with the exception of a few. Yes, every dude out there wants big arms and fucking ripped abs. Sorry, brah, they do. There's going to be some fucking weirdo that doesn't. I mean, hell, there's guys out there that cut their dicks off now, want to be women. Yeah, there's exceptions to the rule. Is that the norm, though? No. Most guys want to keep their dick. So if I was to say, all guys like their dick and want to keep their dick, is that a false statement? No. You got a few weirdos out there that want to hack theirs off. If that's what they want to do, go for it. Their body. I don't fucking care. Just saying, as a general rule of thumb, I think that's a pretty accurate statement. So yeah, question mark? Yeah. Makes sense. I started competing in bodybuilding at 15 with the NPC battle at the river. By 19, I was in Ohio at the Arnold. Oh, that's where I'm at, bro. In Ohio. In Ohio at the Arnold Classic, helping with the Gaspari boot, which was by invitation. At age 20, had no more interest in bodybuilding because of the politics and all of the organ failure that was going on. Well, first of all, the politics, yeah, that there is politics in bodybuilding for sure, but it's way less than it is now. I mean, I watch all the shows, and it's generally pretty fucking fair. But for example, like you hear about Big Ramy, for example, not showing up to Pittsburgh this year. If that just literally taking his dick and whipping it out and pissing in Jim Mannion's fucking face, doesn't even show up, no call, no show. Like, dude, at least call and fucking make something up. Say, sorry, I was in a car wreck. I broke my leg. My mom died. Say something. Say something. Nothing. I don't think he's going to lose the Olympia this year because of it, but I'll tell you what, if it's fucking close and if it's kind of like a coin toss, they ain't going to give it to him. Guarantee. So in that sense, politics, it kind of makes sense. It's like, well, this clown just fucked this year, and it's kind of close, kind of a coin toss. I'm going to give it to the other. I'm going to give it to Brandon Curry or Nick Walker, whoever's close. So I think it plays a part in that. Now, it definitely did back in the 90s and shit like that. You hear some of the Grand Prix tours and shit like that. The favorite names like Kevin Levrone, Flex Wheeler, they're winning when it's like they're barely even in fucking shape anymore. They're kind of like just pigging out on the tour after the Olympia. So there was for that, I agree. But that was all because of that's who puts fucking butts in buckets, asses in seats, and sells fucking tickets and, cover magazines and shit like that. So kind of like as a business, kind of makes sense too, rather than some nobody beating them. It's like, who fucks this guy? But as a bodybuilding purist, seeing the best physique win, I get it's not right. But it's definitely not as relevant. So I won't use that excuse. And as far as the organ failure, yeah, it exists. But like, okay, so don't take so many goddamn fucking drugs and actually know what the fuck you're doing and keep an eye on your shit. For example, like all these, especially 15 years ago, like you're saying, all the dum-dums, they weren't doing regular blood work. They don't get organ, or none of these guys even says Dave for the most part. I mean, they're kind of doing it now, top guys, but I don't know, not one motherfucker in my gym that does this organ imaging. You should be getting an ultrasound of your liver and kidneys and your heart, shit like that. Like, check your fucking shit, dude. And don't take so much shit and don't abuse the fuck out of diuretics. Diuretics, which you barely even fucking need on stage. Just do the old school way of kind of cutting your water, manipulating your sodium. You might need like half a diazide at most. They ain't gonna fuck your kidneys up or give you organ failure. So guys that are fucking all the organ failures because they're fucking bunch of dum-dums that don't know what they're doing. So that's kind of a shit excuse. Don't agree with that. But yeah, it is exists. It's because a bunch of fucking dumb meatheads don't know what the fuck they're doing. Anyways, where the fuck did I leave off? Because like I said, we got a book here, Devils. Age 20, had no more interest in bodybuilding because of the politics. It sounds like you fell off the wagon, blah, blah, and that's why you lost interest. You're making excuses. That's what it sounds like to me, but to each their own. That's how that comes off to me. It sounds like excuses being made for yourself. Even I didn't give a damn about abs. You didn't give a damn about abs because you didn't have good abs, bro. Which actually, I'm not a big, for example, my abs kind of fucking suck. Like, I'll show you, like, the searching fucking suck. I mean, keep in mind, this lighting and shit sucks, so it's not going to be a true representation. This is just a laptop. Everything's flat as fuck, so it's not true representation, but, like, you should be able to see your abs. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how well that turn up on camera, but like I'm saying, you could see all my abs, especially the first thing in the morning. I'm like always, but the insertions and shit suck. I don't have like a Lee Priest genetics or Sean Ray or Flex Wheeler, so we're like perfectly inserted and shit. Kind of like even like for example, hell, even Ronnie Coleman, his abs fucking sucked ass. Yeah, they're there. Arnold's abs kind of suck too. He just had that like that 4-pack with that bottom mix. That's just genetics. That's just genetic wall. My genetic wall kind of sucks too. I mean, I'm pretty lean now, but I'm definitely not peeled. So I'm midway through diet. Well, my 6 weeks in on dieting. So, yeah, relatively lean. I mean, the average person, they see me in the fucking gym or when I'm getting changed, like, holy shit, you're ripped, dude. I'm like, you don't know what ripped is. You competed, so I'm sure you know what ripped is. I'm definitely not ripped by any fucking means, but relatively lean. And, but even when I'm absolutely my most shredded, the structure of my abdominal wall is not that great genetically. It's just not. So, yeah, like Ronnie Combs, Phil, he's kind of sucked too. I mean, he kind of blew his out with all the growth and insulin. But even prior to that, his abdominal wall wasn't awesome. Like awesome ab walls was like, yeah, Sean Roden, Brandon Curry, those are current guys. Lee Priest, Flex Wheeler. I mean, shit, that's probably Milo Sarshev. I mean, those are probably the best abs of all time there. That's guys I just met. Max Charles, who currently competes, he's fucking like, Max probably has the best abdominal wall in all the open bodybuilders right now in the open class. Yeah, I'd say Max probably is the best for sure. Uh, yeah, even then I didn't give a damn about abs. Sounds like because you probably had shitty genetics for it, or you weren't lean enough to where they're fucking peeled. That's what it sounds like to me. Because if you can have them like if you could just fucking flip a coin and have them or not have them, why wouldn't you want to have them? That doesn't make sense. Maybe they weren't not my biggest concern either. They're just a gauge. Are you a fat ass or you're not? You know what I mean? I wanted legs like Tom Platz. I agree. I agree with that. And a back like Kevin Brody. Wow, I'm kidding. Poor Kevin always had a shit. Kevin had a shit. Kevin Levrone had kind of like a shitty back double bicep. His back lat spread wasn't bad though, but the back double was definitely lacking. Lacking detail, lacking density, and it just had like gaps in it. So yeah, his back double was pretty crappy. I agree. You see my point though? Yeah, I see your point, bro. You work the best you can. No, I don't mean so. I think I'm fucking great. I'm the first one to tell you that I'm nothing special by any. Dude, I find it hilarious when people like, oh, dude, you look awesome or you're big or whatever. I'm like, dude, get out of your fucking house. Like, actually see what bodybuilders look like. I'm like average as fuck. I'll be the first to tell you. I tell people that all the time in person. My wife's like, oh, you need to be, stop being so rude. I'm just being honest. I don't know what the fuck you're impressed by. I'm not impressive at all. I mean, yeah, compared to the fucking 300-pound fat ass and the fucking little wheeler at Walmart, yeah, I'm impressive compared to him. Because what the fuck? He's deplorable looking. Because now I work out twice a week. Never have thought about abs since I stepped off stage last. You're way off, man. Again, let's just assume that you're telling the truth. You're not lying to yourself, which most people do. Like anybody could justify everybody. Like, I'm smoking meth. I only do a couple hits. Not that bad for me. I smoke cigarettes. Well, this guy smokes 2 packs a day. I smoke half a pack. It's not that fucking bad. You can justify anything, man. I killed my wife, but she was fucking another guy. So it's okay for me to kill my wife. You can justify anything, dude. Do you actually truly think that, or that's what you're telling yourself? But if you are being truthful with yourself, okay, so you're one of the few exceptions. But most people, guys, I know because they all come up to me all the time. Hey, dude, what can I do to get a fucking six pack? Hey, dude, what can I do to lose this belly fat? That is the number one question I get asked. If I go out in a tank top, which I rarely do, and the only time I do is because it's a fucking scorcher's ass fucking hot day out, because I hate it. That's literally the number one question I get asked. The number one. Or what should I eat? Or how do I lose weight? It's all that crap. How do I build bigger arms? But without a doubt, belly fat and abs, that is the top numero uno question I get asked every fucking time. So yeah, I would say you're just an outlier if you don't fucking care about it. So no, I think I'm pretty on fucking track, bro. I think I'm doing pretty banging job. Where the fuck did I leave off, goddammit? You see my point, though? Because now I work out twice a week. Never thought about less. I stepped off stage last year. It just sounds, honestly, man, it just sounds like to me like you're kind of bitter and burned out. Like, if you're off stage, what, you don't like to train? My favorite thing, I've never even competed, and I never called myself a bodybuilder ever. I say I'm into bodybuilding. I like the sport. I literally watch every pro show, all of them, all of them. Like the last one that was just was there was the New York Pro back to back, and there was the Indy Pro, the one that Blessing of Waterloo won both. Like I follow all of them. I go to Olympia every year before all this fucking COVID gayness. Probably won't be going this year because it's December, the week before fucking Christmas. I will 100% be going next year. It's already been announced. Jake Wood. It's going to be either September, October again, and I will 1,000% be there. My wife and I went 7 years fucking straight. Huge fan. I thought so. When I say I'm into bodybuilding, I don't mean I'm a bodybuilder. I compete because I don't. I just like bodybuilding lifestyle training and the nutrition part of it, just the whole lifestyle of it, the getting up, the rest, the doing your morning cardio, et cetera, et cetera. And I like the sport of it. You know what I mean? Watching the guys, like how some people like to watch football and shit. I watch that. So, but to me, like you're off stage to train twice a week. Why? Sounds like you don't love training. Like I'm going to train to the day I die. Like to me, going to the gym, that's Disney World, man. Love it. You know what I mean? So it sounds to me like you're burnt out. You're never kind of truly into this. You're almost kind of just like, you remind me of what a lot of people say. They're like, yeah, I like going to the gym. Like, no, you don't like going to the gym. You like the paycheck. Going to the gym, that's the job. When people say, I like my job or whatever, and they just really like the money they get. No. You like the paycheck that comes. You're making good money. You like that. You like the outcome of it. You don't like the grind of it. Me, I like the grind of it. I love going there. I love the challenge. I love how it feels. You know what I mean? So what the fuck? I mean, like I train 4 days a week and I do cardio pretty much almost every day. Just because only reason I train 4 days a week with weights is just because I can't, as I'm getting older, I just can't recover more than 4. I literally can't. I used to for years, for fucking 12 years, I did 5 days a week. If it was up to me, I'd train 7 fucking days a week. The only reason I don't is for recovery. It's the only reason. I'd be up in that bitch with a fucking cot if I could. But it's completely counterproductive, as I'm sure you know that. So you go in 2 days, I'm thinking, your heart was never into this to begin with, brah. That's what I'm thinking. What's coming off to me. Where the fuck did I leave off, goddammit? You're way off, man. Love you, brah, but you need to not generalize so many things as if they say they are full of shit. What's wrong with generalizing things? Things can be generalized if that's my generalized opinion. And again, you're watching, so I mean, you must think my opinion's somewhat valid or somewhat interesting because you're watching. Nah, bravo, you're just a regular ass dude in your 30s. I agree with you on that. That is so passionate in his own interests and experiences. I agree with that too. That you almost entirely base your whole opinion of others by contrasting them against you. He's like, it's weird. Yes and no. I kind of agree with you on that. I kind of don't. But I mean, for example, like working out Bible, one of the things is people ask, I tell one of the biggest things, I'm like, dude, don't even get into it. Literally don't even do it. Like take up bike riding or something like that. I'm like, it's not for everybody. I was like, unless you like love the sport and lifestyle, it's damn sure not gonna be. Even if you got phenomenal genetics where you can build an absolute phenomenal physique, if you don't love it, you're gonna be miserable. Just don't even fucking do it. I try to talk people out of it, and I'm fully aware of the lifestyle is not for fucking people. I just get annoyed when people ask about losing belly fat and getting abs, but it's like, meanwhile they're fucking going home and drinking a 6 pack and eating Doritos and just eating takeout food every day, and they don't meal prep, they don't eat anything healthy whatsoever, don't exercise at all. It's like, what the fuck? You just think the pot of gold's gonna fall out of the fucking sky? I'm not generalizing them as I want. I'm just kind of like almost kind of being a smart ass, kind of answering it because I'm like, you're just fucking stupid for it. You're not even trying. Like, why would you think that you would have that? And like what it'll take for you to get that based on your current lifestyle, it's gonna be such an enormous fucking shock to you that you're gonna be like, there's no within 1 week you're throwing the towel. I know because I've seen it a million times from people trying. I was like, you're not gonna do it. I mean, you're gonna have to cut out so many current lifestyle things that you do on a daily basis that you're like your whole life's gonna be flipped upside down. You're not gonna do that. So that's why I just kind of like it's like stop asking me dumb questions. You're not gonna do it anyways. You got to be at least you ask that question with a serious straight face. You have to already somewhat be eating decent. Yeah, your diet could be kind of shitty. Maybe you're eating like turkey sandwiches instead of like chicken breast and rice. Maybe, but you at least go to the gym. Maybe you train kind of like a pussy. You don't know what you're doing, but you're at least doing something. You're at least somewhat on track. You know what I mean? You can't be the couch potato drinking fucking beer and eating chips, and you don't even go to the gym. And you're asking, how do I get abs? Well, what the fuck, dude? How about you eat chicken and rice and just go to the fucking gym? Start there. Let's see what happens. At least start with that. Let's see, because 2 weeks from now you're not going to be doing that. So start with that. God damn, this is a book. This is a book, bro. We're almost at 20 minutes. Holy shit, I don't think I'm halfway through. I'll have to fucking I'll have to go fast, God damn it. Limited, and you should be maturing out of that by your age. But I don't know, brother. Maybe you're just still just hanging on to the days of yesteryear as the world passes you by. I'm not hanging on to shit, brother. My life's better than ever. I'm like a fine wine, motherfucker. I get better with age. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about that. But I'm talking about with business, with my personal life. Love the gym more than ever. Yeah, I got a little bit of banged up low back and shit that I definitely wish that kind of go away. Other than that, man, my health's good. Get my my health markers and shit all checked. And a couple things that are slightly out of whack that I fixed, and I have a couple things that I'm keeping an eye on. But all in all, pretty fucking healthy, nothing concerning. Yeah, I'm not hanging out of jack fucking shit, dude. I'm in my best fucking years right now. I'm in my prime. If I was to die now, I'd say I died in my best years. So maybe another 10 years from now, I won't be saying that. But as of right now, things are doing damn fucking good. Can't motherfucking complain. 2022 was a damn good year. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Speak for yourself, brah brah. With that beard, sounds like you got a beard, brah brah. Offended by, I knew I was going to offend somebody in the beard talk. Man, that's what got this stern. He's like, he's ripping on my beard. I'm not ripping on your beard, but grow a beard to your dick. I don't give a fuck. Somebody asked me why I don't have a beard. I just gave my opinion. Again, we're on my channel. The channel's called Justin Horrible, so we talk about Justin Horrible shit. When I go to fucking Reign of Terror, whatever the fuck your user ID is, you can put your real name in there. I'll talk to your shit. You can talk about your shit, but guess what? I probably won't be watching because I don't fucking care. So, how's that sound? With that beard talk you was doing, I challenge you to a 3-month beard challenge. Why the fuck would I want to do that? I want a beard, bro. Why would I just want a challenge? I'll shave mine and video log the whole thing. I'm 30 years old. Oh, there, that's how old you are, 30. So at least you're a grown ass man. I'm 30 years old. So by the end of the 3 months, if my beard is more manly than yours, a beard don't make you a man, brah. So I hate to break it to you. Your actions are what make you a man or not. Than yours, I'm gonna need you to redact your statement. No, I don't need to. Still, I stand by the statement. I'm just under the assumption that you probably can't grow a very good beard. Too fucking androgens my body, man. Fucking dude, I got like I'm androgenic as fuck. I shave everything, so I shave my body hair and everything. Trust me, dude, I'll be a fucking woolly mammoth if I don't fucking shave. Trust me, I don't want it. I don't want it at all. I'd be woolly as fuck. What's your legs looking like? You got 30 plus inches on the thighs? Probably not, but I've literally never measured my legs in my life. Like literally never measured them ever. I stopped measuring my arms probably about 10 years ago because that was a mind fuck, when you're dieting and shit like that. So, yeah, literally, I took the tape measure and threw it in the fucking garbage. I just used the fucking mirror. 18 or 19 inch on the calves. I've never measured my calves either. Because if not, in my opinion, you can't grow legs. So you just maintain those abs and arms to maintain the image and lifestyle of being a bodybuilder. I never said I was a bodybuilder, bro. I said I like bodybuilding. I like the lifestyle. Uh, and so yeah, but yeah, don't know that, but yeah, I don't know. Never have a fucking measure. I mean, like, I don't know what do I got. Let's see if I pick up camera. I mean, I don't know. What do those look like? You know what I mean? And like I said, body fat's too low. So when you're saying 30-inch quads too, I mean, is that lean though, bro? Because fat boy quads don't count. I know some dudes with some big ass fucking legs, but they're fat as shit. So again, you can't see your abs, you're fat. So once that fat comes off, you might have some deer legs under there, bro. But as far as what my wheels look like, I mean, I don't know. Do you want me to drop my fucking drawers? Do you want me to show them? I mean, I guess I can show a little bit. Sounds fucking gay as fuck. I mean, we kind of take a peek. Again, this is the shittiest fucking camera on earth. Like, not a true representation whatsoever. Like, literally, me look on this camera, me in a shirt, I don't even look like I lift. 100%. Like, this is not a good representation whatsoever. So I don't know. Take a look. I don't know. I don't know. What do those measure? Whatever you think. Yeah, I don't know. Those up to snuff. Not sure. But yeah, no, like I said, again, too, nothing fucking special by any means. I'm definitely not hanging out with Tom fucking Platts or fucking Brian Schwartz or anything. Uh, would you agree that there's a difference between someone who works out religiously and someone who is a bodybuilder? Yes. I don't even think I work out religiously. I just work out the bare minimum amount of times that's effective, one thing. But yeah, I would agree with that. There's a great line a really successful Olympia said, as one could build the body so you can get into bodybuilding, but you're not a bodybuilder. Yeah, but that's a lot of I kind of agree with that, but at the same time, it's like, why? Because you didn't get on stage and fuck compete. I mean, like, you're not a competitive bodybuilder. But there's the argument. Sean Ray says the same thing, which I'm a huge fan of Sean Ray, even though everybody hates him. He's like, yeah, if you didn't get on stage, you're not a bodybuilder. So, I mean, matter of opinion. And again, I'm not sitting there, dude. I don't walk around and tell people I'm a bodybuilder. I can't stand that fucking shit. That's the most annoying fucking just homo as hell line ever. So I don't. I'm not one of those guys. I said I like the sport of bodybuilding. I'm a fan of bodybuilding. That's it. Because I watch it, and I just like to train and eat. My genetics suck fucking shit. I just do the best I can with it. That's why. Yeah. Heaviest I've ever been is 240 with visible abs. You saw my legs on a shitty fucking camera. They definitely look better in person. Um, but even that, I mean, they're nothing. But even in person, they're just not overly special or anything. But people at the gym, if they see me and stuff like that, especially on leg day, and if my fucking shorts are pulled up or whatever because they get stuck in my quads and doing hacks and shit, people think they're impressed. I don't think they're impressive at all. But and since you compete and shit, I don't think you would think they're impressive. But I never said I was fucking impressive. So you know, so we take it as you will. You ain't a bodybuilder until you step on that stage and compete. Again, yes, I've heard that. Kevin, Sean Ray was it Lee? When you say what a bodybuilder said that, I'm assuming it sounds like a Lee Haney line. Although I can't think of him actually saying that, but I could see him saying that. But the main person I do know for a fact said that was Sean Ray. I'm just giving you a hard time on both these comments. I'm not even going to proofread either. However, I am down for the beer challenge. So that's it for this one, Devils. On that, that's all I got to say. No, no hard feelings, rain of rot, or whatever it is. I dropped my goddamn phone. I'll pull over. Keep the comments coming. I actually like the rip-ons because fuck, gave me a whole nother video to talk about it. I think a lot of guys like kind of like the back and forth. So you guys got any more shit to talk about? And J-dawg is full of shit on the beards. Leave them in there. And Rain, R-E-G with the fucking upside down six or whatever. Yeah, leave more shit, man. It's all good fun. We can still be bros. Hopefully, you said you're in Ohio. Come to fucking Ohio. Maybe we'll train together. Maybe we'll go to a fucking show. I'm going to Spider tonight. Out on Hell's Headbangers. Check them out, goddammit. And yeah, so keep that comments. Any rip-ons, fucking questions, concerns, put them in there. And if J-dawg sucks, looks like shit, put that in there too. Because quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. Don't really care what another man thinks about me. I do this for myself. So yeah, put it in there, goddammit. Anything else you got? And I'll see you tomorrow. Later, goddammit.